setup guide and a chef, and today we're going to be talking about how to eat healthy on a budget. So let's talk about basic things like vegetables. Depending on kind of vegetables you're using, they can get pretty expensive, but we're going to talk about some basic vegetables that you can have or you can shop for that won't break the bank. So let's take, for example, your standard cucumbers, right? There's the English cucumber, which are the longer ones, and the seedless varieties. But just your basic cucumbers is, something very budget friendly. So you can use that for, just to toss into your salads, very economical. And then there is like cabbage, right? Now this is red cabbage. Now red cabbage is a little bit on the pricier side. So if you wanted to still have, cabbage in your diet, you can just use your standard green cabbage, and you can do a lot of things with cabbage, your standard green cabbage. So say for instance, you love Brussels sprouts. Now Brussels sprouts is just like a mini cabbage when you think about that, but they're not cheap. So you could take like wedges of cabbage and you can roast them like you do Brussels sprouts and still get like, some of the nice flavors of that, just to kind of cut costs quite a bit. And you can also use, your regular standard green cabbage to make like a coleslaw. You can use them in stir fries as a vegetable. You don't have to get crazy with a bunch of different vegetables, even for a stir fry. So like cabbage and carrots. Carrots is another economical type of vegetable you could use. And that'd be great for just like a quick stir fry. And those are very economical to use. So carrots and cabbage is great. And then we have like red onion, right? So red onion is really standard in salads, but you can cook with it obviously, but red onions can be a little bit more pricier than regular standard white onions. So when you're shopping, if they have those buy one, get one, situations when they have sales at stores, you want to take advantage of that if you're going to be using those particular products, okay? And then tomatoes, you can go for plum tomatoes instead of like your vine ripe, which are a little bit more pricier, but those are some standard, vegetables that you can use. Very easy to find, obviously, and you can use them in a lot of different cooking applications. So we talked about some ways of using vegetables, and now we're going to talk about how to save money on a budget when it comes to fruit. So we have here just some bananas. So bananas are pretty standard. You can use them in a lot of different applications. They're great in smoothies, and they're obviously economical to buy. So you can always get those year round, and perfect budget-friendly fruit. And then we're going to talk about like some pre-made fruit, right? So this definitely isn't budget-friendly because what you're paying for is the convenience. So in this fruit mix here, we have some grapes, we have some strawberries, some pineapple, honeydew melon. It can get pretty pricey, definitely depending on, the weight of that. So that you're paying for it being prepped for you. So if you wanted to make your own like fruit bowl, just like this here, you might can pare it down where you have your fresh fruits and you're using less of that. I've seen pineapple. If you go to like a Caribbean market, you can find pineapple really quite cheap. I've seen it for as low as 98 cents for one whole pineapple, and you can just kind of cut that up, maybe toss some fresh strawberries with it, and you got like a nice medley of fruit there, and it's going to really, cut the cost of that, okay? And then you have your standard, just your regular apples. You have a Granny Smith apple, you have like small tangerines. So everything's going to be based upon, your things that you enjoy to eat when it comes to fruits and vegetables. And so, with the fruits, okay? So one of the other things I want to talk to you about is canned fruit. Now, canned fruit can be economical, but then things that you have to worry about is it packed in syrup? Even, the canned fruit that is in light syrup, it's got corn syrup or some added sugar to it. So if you're going to go that route to try to save money, if it's on sale, you want to look for stuff that is packed in juice. And then that way it can lower the calorie content on that. And then you still have the convenience of having some fruit on hand for a healthy budget and healthy diet. Okay, so we've talked about some ways of having some budget-friendly fruits and vegetables, and I hope you take away with some of those tips that I've pointed out in this video. So I hope you enjoyed this class. Look forward to seeing you in another Get Set Up class, and I'll see you soon.